everyone. I'm back. I'm going to be making this video to address to you all my recent uploading schedule, my recent inconsistency. I'm going to make this video as quick as possible because I feel like I'm going to be addressing a lot of things. And I've even went ahead and written down a few things on my phone as to what exactly it is I'm going to be telling all of you, because I feel like I have a tendency of rambling anytime I turn on a camera, or a loss of my train of thought every time I turn on the camera. And so I want to make this as concise as possible and as straightforward as possible to let you all know like what's been going on. So in case if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I uploaded a vlog video in July, and it was a video of me and my friends going to Comic-Con, and that was at around the end of July. I'd say about like July 25th. And then after that, the next video that I would upload after that was at the end of August, and that was of me playing this horror game by a developer that I know of because of the other games that I've played of his that I enjoyed. And then afterwards, the next video that I uploaded was my most recent one, which was just a few days ago on Chillis Arts Parasocial. And now I'm making this video right now. And that video was literally at the end of September. So, I only made one video in the end of July, one video in the end of August, and one video at the end of September. So lately, for like the past 3 months, I've only uploaded one video a month. And that is absolutely not how I usually am with how consistent I am on YouTube when it comes to how often I upload. So I want to address to you all why that's been the case. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first was planning on recording this video, I honestly didn't know how many people would even care, because I've already made videos like this before. So I really don't know how many people are even going to bother to waste their time watching this. Well, I mean, I at least know there were some people that were glad to see me back when I uploaded my video last month on that horror game that I played. I saw some people saying glad to see you back and everything like that, so maybe some people actually care about what I'm going to be saying in this video. But I'm going to explain why that's been the case, and it's, in all honesty, a two-part reason. One of them has to do with money, and the other one has to do with YouTube itself. So let me talk about the money part for why I've been uploading only once a month for the past 3 months now. Well, it all starts once again back at Comic-Con when I went with my friends. So at the end of that video, guys, I made a section called Aftermath, and in that section I addressed to everybody what had been going on, because the last time I uploaded before that video was at the end of June. So it took me almost a whole month to upload a video again, where I you know, usually don't upload like that. And at the end of that video, in the Aftermath, I was talking about why, and it's because I was in debt, and I still am to this day. And it was all because of my car. Now, I'm not going to go into all the specific details as to like what exactly went on with my car, but just know that my car broke down on me in July. I had absolutely no money because, well, I'm poor and don't make enough money a lot of times. And so I had to use one of my credit cards, which thankfully had a large credit line, and I ended up spending over $1,000 on this car to get it fixed once again. So now I have to pay back all of that $1,000 onto my credit card now. And it has not been easy at all. But I still haven't been able to fully pay it off yet, because I'm not only making money to pay off debt, I still got like my normal day-to-day regular expenses that I need to worry about as well. So I'm going to be spending my money on that as well, combined with still having to save an extra amount of money on paying off this debt. And what this debt has done, guys, is it's caused me to realize that I cannot be spending time on YouTube at all right now, especially considering the fact that I'm not getting anywhere with it right now. Like, I'm getting very little views, combined with the fact that I'm very short on money and in debt. I just got to connect the dots together and just say I got to put YouTube on the back burner right now and put all of my focus and attention on making money right now. And you see, I've talked about money before on my channel. I have. I've talked about it twice already. This is now the third time that I've had to talk about money. The first time I talked about it was last year in August, when I made a video called An Important Life Lesson to Learn, and that lesson that I was talking about was to save money, because of things like this that can happen. Unexpected expenses, unexpected problems that can just arise out of nowhere. And then the second time that I talked about it was this year in March, when I was talking about money, but not about saving, but how it affects what's known as financial freedom. And financial freedom is basically where how much free time do you have on your hands, where you don't have to spend all of your time trying to work to make money. Because I want to tell you all something right now. You see, with me as a young adult, I'm starting to actually live life and actually understand what it means to be an adult. And what I've understood with my experience, just with a few years already of being an adult, I've understood that the most important thing in life, guys, most important thing, even above dream chasing, pursuing your dreams, or happiness or anything like that, the number one thing that matters above everything else is survival. And how do you survive within the 21st century? With money. And with financial freedom, the less financial freedom you have, the less money you have, the less financial freedom you have. And with the less financial freedom you have, the less free time that you have on your hands to do other things within your life. Other things within your life, like, say, if you want to be a YouTuber and you want to spend time making videos for the fun of it, which is literally me right now. And so with this debt that I'm in right now, I've been completely robbed of all my financial freedom, which means I basically have no free time to do YouTube at all. So with me being unhappy because I'm restricted from being able to do what I love to do, because I have to spend my time not on something that I love, but on something that's going to make me survive, it's made me very, very sad and very angry. And with this financial stress that I'm suffering with, guys, financial stress is basically where you're stressed out because of money. I really don't know about the whole thing about money doesn't buy happiness. Well, what money does buy you is financial freedom. And I'm just going to let you know this right now. I would be a lot happier right now if I had all the financial freedom in the world. If I didn't have to be a slave to making money. If I didn't have to be shackled to having to spend all of my time and energy and my entire life on trying to make money, I would definitely be happier right now. We can always argue about whether or not money buys happiness, but one thing that we absolutely cannot argue against is that money matters. And I've been suffering with financial stress because of how short I am with money and me being in debt, not being able to do things within my life that make me happy, and that makes me sad that I'm being held back from doing that. And it's this debt, guys, with this financial stress, with this little to no financial freedom, it's caused me to become very stressed out. And because it's caused me to become very stressed out, it's caused me to become very exhausted, both physically and mentally, which affects how much energy I have within my day-to-day. It's also affected the amount of sleep that I get. I haven't been getting the best of sleep lately. I've been having a lack of sleep so far. Barely able to get in like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day lately. And sleep's important when it comes to your mood. So it's like I'm already in a bad mood from being stressed out for money, but also being in a bad mood from not getting enough sleep. There are two different sources that are causing me to not be sad, or that are causing me to become, to have a bunch of negative emotions stirred within me. And those are just two of those things. It's caused me to become angry. It's also caused me to become depressed and very irritable, meaning that I could probably get mad over the littlest of things. And this is while I'm having to deal with underlying issues that I don't talk about with anyone ever, let alone on the internet to a bunch of random online strangers. So yeah, it's things have not been that good so far. I'm not in a good mood, in case if you weren't able to tell that by now. And I haven't been in a good mood for a long time now. For these few months, I've not been in the best mood at all. And so, with all this stress that I get and how it causes me to become physically and mentally exhausted, guys, it's also caused me to be unable to focus for long periods of time. Like, you see, this latest video that I uploaded on Chilla's Arts, the game Parasocial, just a few days ago, the game released on August 25th, right? I literally recorded my video only a few days after the game released, like on August 27th. Which means that it took me a whole month to edit this one video that was only an hour and a half long. Usually when I record videos that are an hour and a half long, they will only take me at most a few days to finish editing them. Or no, not at most. Probably like a few days, and then at most like a week tops. Like, it cannot be any longer than that. But the thing is, every time for this past month, when I would come back home after work, being exhausted from the stress and also being exhausted from not having enough sleep, I would come back home and I would try to edit the video. And what would happen is I would edit for like only 30 seconds. And then afterwards, I would just feel the urge of just having to watch like some random YouTube videos for like 10 minutes straight. And then spend 30 seconds editing again before I just feel super exhausted and feel super disinterested in wanting to edit the video. And then go back to watching YouTube videos again for like 10 minutes straight. So it's literally 30 seconds, 10 minutes, 30 seconds, 10 minutes. And that's how it was for like 3 weeks straight with this video. And I'm usually not like that. I've never been like that before. Ever. until now. And that's like that's just really a big warning to me about how I'm extremely burnt out. See, YouTube itself can already burn you out, having to spend several hours a day editing YouTube videos. But then when you're someone like me, who doesn't already make money from doing this thing that will already make you stressed out, I have two different sources that give me stress. YouTube and life. Being life as a poor man. Having to work all this time, being in debt, having no financial freedom. A lot of financial stress because of that. And so because of that, that's the reason why I haven't been able to upload that much, guys. And that's just one part, right? Because I said that this is a two-part reason. So that was just debt. Now the second thing that's also been the reason why I've been uploading like this and why things have been the way they've been so far for these past few months is because of YouTube itself. Now, I want to say this in the best way possible without coming off as arrogance. You see, I'm not trying to say that I am the best YouTuber ever of all time. I'm not trying to say that at all. But what I am trying to say is that I know for a fact that I deserve more than what I've been given so far. I've been taking a look at, like, if I just take a look at the videos that I have made within this year, and a lot of the videos that I've made within 2022, you see, with what I'm about to say right now, I know I'm not arrogant when I say this, because I've had plenty of people over the years comment in my videos telling me how I'm so underrated, how I deserve way more views, how I deserve way more subscribers. I've literally had already one person this year tell me, how am I not at 1 million subscribers yet? I don't know how many YouTubers who are only at like 600 subscribers get told that they should already be at 1 million subscribers. And well, who knows? Maybe these people that are saying those things are inflating my ego. Maybe I am being arrogant. I don't know. But what I do know is that I've been putting in so much effort that absolutely deserves more than less than 100 views. I want you guys to watch one of the best videos that I've ever made on this channel, called The End of Solaria. That is by far like the best video that I've made on this channel. That video only has about like 70 to 80 views right now. And I uploaded that video like in May, like 3-4 months ago. And I'm just thinking to myself, there is no way that a video like that only deserves less than 100 views. There is no way. A video like that absolutely deserves 1 million views. But, you know what I've realized? The majority of these games that I've played have not been popular. They've not been popular. The majority of them, at least. And you see, I really started to notice that. I've really started to notice this, how, like, I cannot, you see, I cannot just simply play any type of game that I want. Even if it is just simply an indie game. Even if it is a type of game that is suited for the type of channel that I am, for the type of games that I play, I cannot just play any type of game that I want to play. Because I am just simply a small YouTuber. No one is going to care about me playing a game that they've never even heard about. With a small YouTuber like myself, when people click on my videos, they're not clicking on the video for me because they don't know who I am. I'm not already a well-established YouTuber that people will click on the video for, not because of the game that the person's playing, but because of who the YouTuber is. I don't have that because no one knows who I am. So, the only way that people will ever click on my videos is based off the game that I'm playing. And how I absolutely know that for a fact is when also in May, I uploaded this video on a game called Neon White. I loved this game so much. I had so much fun playing it. But I realized that having fun hasn't been getting me anywhere. Because that video is literally one of my I think it is the least viewed video on my channel for this year. Of all the videos I made in 2023, the video of me playing a game that I had fun with had the least amount of views out of all the videos that I made for this year. And I've made at least 50 videos this year. And also, within that same month, in May, I uploaded a video on the game Night of the Consumers. And with that game, it's popular. And that game, my video on that game, got nearly 300 views. That video is literally the most viewed video of this year. Of all the videos I've uploaded in 2023, that video has the most amount of views within this year. So, how is it that within the same month, I was capable of uploading my most viewed video of the year and my least viewed video of the year? Because I played a game that wasn't popular, that wasn't getting me any views. Now, something that people need to understand is that not all popular games are going to get you views. It's honestly going to be a hit or miss. But it will definitely be a higher guarantee that you will get more views on a popular game than if you played a non-popular game like how I played Neon White. I've been doing YouTube for almost 4 years now, trying to do things that make me happy, things that make me have fun, and I've realized that having fun is not going to make you successful. Chasing after the opportunities that will guarantee you success is what's going to make you successful. And what I've realized is that sometimes the opportunities that are going to grant you success are not always going to be fun for you. They're not always going to be something that you enjoy. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't like Chilla's art games at all. I don't. I hate them. I think that they're very boring, but they're going to get me views. My video on Chilla's art recently got over 70 views. Me playing that random horror indie game last month got me 50 views. I got more views on me playing a popular game. So why am I talking about all of this? About how I'm not, like, how me having fun for all of these years hasn't gotten me anywhere? Because this journey so far has also made me angry. It's also made me depressed. And it's been so demotivating to me. Where I'm putting in all this time and effort, especially on something that I truly, 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 truly enjoy, and I get nothing out of it. 29 views. I've been doing this for almost 4 years, and I'm still uploading videos that only get 29 views. For the amount of work that I've put into this so far, it's so hard to find motivation nowadays. Especially with this debt that I've been suffering with so far. And so after I played that game Neon White, guys, I started to truly, truly realize, you see, because I've already thought about this beforehand, but it really sunk in for me once I played that game. And I realized that now I cannot just play any type of game that I want to play. Even if it is a type of game that is suited for the type of games that I play on my channel, and even if I do genuinely have fun from it. With me being a small YouTuber, the only thing that matters is playing popular games. So, from now on, guys, the only types of games that I'm going to be playing are popular games. So, I just played Chilla's Art's parasocial game, right? I just uploaded it. So let's say that the next popular game that comes out is 2 months from now. That means I will not be uploading anything for 2 months. Because it's not going to make a difference. If I play a game that's going to not get me any views, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not gaining any success. All I'm doing is spending all my time and energy, which will eventually make me burnt out. And so by the time that I play a popular game that's actually going to get me views, I'm too tired to play the game because I've already been burnt out playing all these games that have gotten me nothing. Which, by the way, that reminds me of this video that I saw literally like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, where it was with Jacksepticeye doing this whole like truth detector test or lie detector test, and he was saying in that clip how like he hates Mr. Beast and all this stuff. Now here's the thing: I don't care that he hates Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is not my concern, but he said why he hates Mr. Beast. And he was saying that like he ruined YouTube, and the reason why he ruined YouTube is because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like Mr. Beast?
No.
Jack,
Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
now in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
Now you see, him saying that to Mr. Beast is not what gets me angry. It's the message itself. And it's ironic that a YouTuber with millions of subscribers and millions of views is shaming other people about money, views, and popularity, when he is literally one of the most popular gaming YouTubers of all time. Kind of ironic, isn't it? But I just gotta... I want to say this as respectfully as possible to Jacksepticeye, because I also don't want to... I don't want to anger his fans as well. I'm really not in the mood for reading hate comments right now from random people. I'm going to try my absolute best to contain myself, because I do not want to throw out my anger on Jacksepticeye because of the shitty life that I've been having for these past few months. Last thing I want to do is throw out my anger on a good-hearted person like Jacksepticeye. But it's just, it angers me how he can convey, or how he can try to say such a stupid f***ing message like that. Since when, Jacksepticeye? Since when has YouTube not been about views and popularity and money? And by the way, why can't somebody make money a priority? Because then you end up with somebody like me. You see, you talk about having more fun with YouTube. It should be more about having fun with YouTube than it should be about getting views and popularity and everything like that. Guess what, Jacksepticeye? I've been trying to have fun with doing YouTube for the past 3.5 years, nearly 4 now. It's going to be 4 by the time it's January of next year. I've been trying to have fun for nearly 4 years doing this, and it's gotten me nowhere. It's gotten me nowhere. And I have a life outside of YouTube that already drains me of my energy. Every single video that I have uploaded, I am using literally the scraps of my energy to fucking make the best video possible. And so when I'm already trying to make that sacrifice, and I'm already putting in extra work compared to other people, for me to have to put so much in to get so much little, you have absolutely no idea how frustrating that is. And quite honestly, I don't think you actually understand that, Jacksepticeye, because you are one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. I really don't think that you have been a YouTuber like me, where I only went from 300 subscribers to 400 subscribers in 2 years. I don't think there's ever been a time in your life as a YouTuber where you barely gained 100 subscribers in 2 years when you have been grinding video after video after video. Meanwhile, you are growing faster than 99% of people. So I don't think you understand. You've never been in a position before where you don't know what it's like to try to have fun without also actually getting success alongside with it. And so you don't understand how having fun is not the only thing that matters, and it is not a priority, because I've been having fun for nearly 4 years and I've gotten nothing out of this. And with me not growing, I'm not able to make money. And with me not making money, I have no financial freedom. And with no financial freedom, I'm not able to spend as much time and energy into doing YouTube. And it also means that I have a lot of financial stress. So I'm not always happy. This is what happens when you try to have fun, Jacksepticeye, without growing, without getting views, without getting money, without getting popularity. So no, Jacksepticeye, you were wrong for saying that. You are wrong, and you see, because it's bigger than you just directly saying that to Mr. Beast. You are basically saying that to anybody who is trying to focus more on getting money, views, and popularity than having fun. Because here's the thing, Jacksepticeye, because take someone like me. If somebody has fun and they're not getting anything out of it, should they just continue doing it? Like, I hope you realize survival matters more than having fun. And the only way you survive in today's day and age is by making money. So money has to be a priority over fun. You cannot have fun if you're dead. You can't be able to survive. You can't, if you're unable to survive, you won't be able to have fun. You won't be able to do anything. So why on earth should money not be a priority when you do YouTube? Oh, because it makes you seem money hungry. Oh, you only care about money. No, I do have fun with this. I do have passion for this, but I also care about making money from this. I'm not just going to sit here and pretend that I'm going to continue doing this for the rest of my life just simply because I have fun when I'm not getting anywhere with it, and my life is still such a What you were saying is literally something that I'd expect from a child or a teenager. Someone who does not have to depend on themselves financially. Someone who doesn't have to depend on themselves when it comes to money, where they have to depend on their own money. A child, a teenager, they have all the financial freedom in the world because their parents are making the money for them. They don't have to spend time making money, paying bills, trying to survive, because they are surviving off the backbone of their parents. So those are the only people that I expect this from. But from a grown fucking man like you, who's one of the most successful YouTubers, one of the biggest YouTubers, and probably one of the wealthiest YouTubers as well, I can't believe that something like this would actually come out of your mouth, and that you are trying to shame people that are trying to get views, money, and popularity from YouTube. Maybe not popularity, but definitely views, because views will equal money through ad revenue. Because otherwise, when you try to only have fun doing something, Jacksepticeye, and you're not making money from it, you have to make money. Because money matters more than having fun. Because money is what's going to make you survive. Unless you're actually deluded enough to think that having fun matters more than survival, then please, by all means, be my guest and think such deluded garbage nonsense. By all means. I'm starting to get so angry that I can't even think straight anymore. I'm starting to lose my train of thought now. Like, I'm really trying my absolute fucking best right now to not just fucking scream. Because, oh my goodness, what Jacksepticeye, especially, hey man, it's such perfect timing. That he just had to talk about money and all this other thing, trying to shame people about money. Literally during the time when when I'm at my all-time low with money. My all-time low of suffering from money. Perfect timing, Jacksepticeye. Thank you for just making my fucking day better by saying such stupid shit like that. But I was gonna say that when you only focus on having fun, you have to find a way to make money. Because you have to survive. And survival matters more than anything else in the world. So what's going to happen is you have to split yourself literally into two. You have to put your time, energy, and effort into two different things. The thing that you're doing for fun and the thing that you're doing to help you survive. But with someone like you, who's always been blessed to grow faster than 99% of YouTubers, I don't think you've really understood, because even if you did, I guarantee you it wouldn't have been as long as I've had to deal with it for. But I don't think you've truly understood what it's like to do something for fun and not also make money from it as well, and how your financial freedom starts to suffer, and how financial stress starts to kill you slowly inside, because you've grown faster than 99% of YouTubers. So I don't think you've understood what it's like to have to split yourself in two and try to do something for fun and then do something to help you survive, and having to do that for a long period of time and still feel extreme demotivation and dissatisfaction because you've been putting in all this time and effort trying to do the thing that you do for fun and trying to make a livelihood out of it, and you put your heart and soul into it for several years and you still practically get nothing in return. That's me. That's what I've been going through for all this time. How I wish I could already be making money from doing YouTube right now, so that I could be able to have financial freedom. So instead of me spending 8 hours a day having to work and make money in order to survive, I'm already going to survive off the thing that I'm having fun with. So instead of spending 8 hours a day driving this fucking piece of car to just get some fucking $100 a day from stupid fucking tips from people, literally being a delivery boy, delivering people's foods, go fetch and grab my food for me. Instead of doing that 8 hours a day, I could be spending 8 hours a day editing my video right after I finish recording. Because what I do is I record, and then afterwards I start working, and I come back home already tired and exhausted, working for several hours a day, using the scraps of my energy to make a video, hoping that it will be the one that will change my fucking life. And it hasn't been like that for 3.5 years. And that's why? Because I've been playing games that I have fun with. But guess what? Those games are not getting me any... Those games have no popularity behind them, which means that they're getting no views from them, which means I'm not going to have any money. Those are the three things we're talking about: money, views, and popularity. I need to play games that are going to make me popular. I need to play games that are going to be popular. Because if they're popular, they're going to get me views. And if they get me views, they'll get me money. And if I get money, I can be able to put all of my time and energy into this. I will no longer have to put in the scraps of my energy to do this. I need money to be able to do the thing that I need to do for fun. You cannot sit here, Jacksepticeye, and try to just make this separation between the two, between money and fun, and try to make it seem like you can't have the two in one. You have to have the two in one. Because otherwise, you're not going to be able to do the thing that you like to do for fun forever, because it's just going to be too much for you. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this for, guys. I really don't. But things need to change, which is the reason why I'm going to start changing how I do things around here right now on my channel. So from now on, ever since playing that game, Neon White, I've realized that from now on, I can never play just any type of game that I want to play, even if I'm genuinely having fun from it, and I know that if anybody were to watch the video, they would absolutely have fun watching that video of me playing that fun game. From now on, I can no longer do that, because it's not going to get me views. I'm not going to get any success on YouTube from doing that. From now on, I will only be playing popular indie games, because I am an indie gaming YouTube channel. I will only be playing popular indie games. So, for example, the latest game that I just played, Chilla's Art Parasocial, that's a popular indie game. So if the next game that's popular, the next popular indie game, if it comes out a month from now, that means I'm not going to upload anything for an entire month, guys. Because I cannot burn myself out from playing these random indie games that are genuinely so fun, but nobody cares about me playing it because they don't even know what the game is. And they're not going to click on the video for me because I'm not already a well-established YouTuber. Right? For popular YouTubers, they will have people that will watch their video for them, and then they will also have an influx of viewers that will watch the video for the game. But for me, because I'm such a small YouTuber, I have just an infinitely small amount of people that will watch the video for me. But 99.9% of the people that are going to watch my video are going to be because of the game that I'm playing. But with big YouTubers, it's not going to be 99.9% of people are going to watch the video for the game. It's going to be like, I don't know, probably maybe 50% of the viewers are watching it for the YouTuber, and then the other 50% are for the game. For me, 99.9% is for the game. So, I need to maximize on popularity and views for right now. But here's the thing, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not going to be like that forever. It's only going to be like that while I'm small. Until I reach a point where I get a considerable amount of success from YouTube until I reach a considerable amount of subscribers and a considerable amount of consistent average views that I get per video. Then I will, after that, like let's say I get to like 5,000 subscribers and I'm getting at least 1,000 views per video, then, only then will I go back to now I will just play whatever type of game for the fun of it. Because you have to understand that like sometimes I don't play popular games just because I enjoy them, but because I get views. There's some popular games that I've played, guys, that I had no fun playing them. Don't get me wrong, I've played some popular games where I've really enjoyed, like Night of the Consumers. But, Chilla's Art, I hate to break it to you, I hate playing Chilla's Art games. I just hate them so much. I do not like them at all. I think they're boring. I think they're garbage. Don't ever want to play them. The only reason why I play them is because of views. And with everything that I've said, I really hope that people understand why views are mattering so much for me right now. But yeah, that's what's gonna have to happen. That's what's gonna have to happen, guys. So I'm gonna have to play popular games, and that is the only way I'm gonna get anywhere with this. And when I get somewhere with this, I can start making money from this, which means I will no longer have to deal with financial stress, and I'll have all the financial freedom in the world, which means I can put all of my time and all of my effort into YouTube, rather than just the scraps of my time and the scraps of my effort and the scraps of my energy into YouTube. So that's what's gonna have to happen. So yeah, I think I made this video a bit too long, but I really had to say everything that I needed to say and just get it all off my chest. So there you go, guys. That is what's been going on. Debt and no success on YouTube for several years now, and how me putting in all my effort, all the effort that I put in, there is no way that someone like me is getting less than 100 views per video. There's no way. But my no success on YouTube so far, combined with the debt that I'm dealing with right now, has just caused me to be at an all-time low in my life right now. And one thing that's I don't like about myself is that I'm very private. It's not that I'm very private, but I'm very introverted and very secretive, meaning that I keep things to myself. I've bottled these things up. Never really told anyone about this. It's just me right now. Saying all this to a camera is the only thing that I'm letting all of this out. So yeah, that's what's been happening. So that's gonna change how things are gonna be on this channel. I'm not going to be uploading as often as I've been uploading now, guys. You're gonna have to get used to seeing me barely upload now. And with this financial freedom, man, has it made me so envious of someone like Corey Kenshin being able to have all the financial freedom in the world, where he is so financially stable. He can go for 9 months without working and still be able to pay all of his bills because he has that much money within his bank account, within his savings. He has that much financial freedom. He can take 9 months off from work. I can't even take 9 hours off from work, let alone 9 months. But anyways, yeah, that's what's gonna have to happen. And you know what's funny? I had Panda Express a few days ago, and I ate my fortune cookie. I don't even know if you're supposed to say your fortune or whatever, but I don't care. But I literally ate at Panda Express a few days ago, and you know what the fortune cookie told me? My fortune said, good things are coming your way. Let's hope that that's actually the case. Because this is not going to go on forever. It cannot go on forever.